So this is where my family's home used to be. And just down the road, my godfather's home, and my neighbors, the Angolias, the Andersons, and the McDonalds, and every home I ever played in as a kid. They were all lost on November 8th, 2018.
We thought we were ready for the fire should it ever come. We just doubted it would ever come our way and be as fast-moving and as destructive as it was.
And the fire hit like that, our whole town was gone in 6 hours.
19,000 structures burned, and tragically 85 of my community members died on that day.
We had not prepared our house sufficiently so that when embers arrived with the winds blowing them, things wouldn't ignite and take our house with it. Unfortunately, I decided at the last minute that I would try to save the house by sweeping away and raking away the leaves and taking away anything near the doors on the back deck that could burn.
This is the Gold Nugget Museum, Paradise, California, the gem of our community. For those that had contents here, the things that we held dear for the entire ridge, we found value. A lot of us also lost our homes. A lot of us lost those heirlooms that can't be replaced. I can go on and on about the loss because it's immense.
There was just so much magic that happened here. That's why, I don't even get to build a home anytime soon, probably.
And because I'd wasted so much time in trying to save the house before evacuating, the power had been shut off in the meantime. I didn't have light. It was hard to find a flashlight. I was working in haste, and it occurred to me early on that every trip back and forth to the car from the house could be another few seconds that could cost me my life. The fire was moving too fast, and I was under pressure and couldn't think well. And that is the sun. That is the sun up there.
So we had 38 trees that we did lose. Leaves had fallen, and I would even collect them. We had a deck all the way around the house, and I would shove them under the deck to get them out of the way, to keep it clean.
So we were home the morning of the campfire, and it came up this east side of Paradise here. So we were the first side that was hit with the campfire. So there was fire all on the ridge coming this way. And what we didn't lose our house. We had severe damage to our house, but we lost a 2-story shop that was here on this other side. And we have these big open spaces here, which is why I think it didn't travel to the house, is because we had this huge break here.
So this is where our house was before the fire. It was a 2-story A-frame that my grandparents bought in the early 60s. And my dad was raised here, and we raised our kids here and lived here happily. We got married here. We have lots of beautiful memories of living here, and we knew we wanted to stay here in Paradise, but we knew we had to do things different. We didn't ever want to have to live through that again. So it was really important for us to think about fire-wise landscaping and defensible space. And so instead of going with a stick-built house, we ended up going with this Quonset hut from Design Horizons. It's fire safe, it's fire resistant, there's no attic. The materials are fire resistant. So the porch is all framed in steel roof. Everything is framed in steel, and then we have concrete siding that looks like barnwood, and double pane windows, and then we have metal down below. So as we continue on with features, we're going to make sure that everything we do is fire safe.
All these trees we survived. I had been raking away a lot of debris on that side of the house. Feels a little emotional because I'm kind of starting to relive it a little bit.
I only wish I would have spent time in the months prior to the fire taking care of those things, so I didn't have to do it when it was time to bug out.
The business community also has a responsibility, an obligation, actually, to work together, public-private. It's so important, and it's too bad that we found this out after the fact.
But things I would do now, which we're going to do, is on our redwoods that we've replanted, bring them up, crop them up very tight up off the ground, have a lot of breaks in the yard that you can be defensive that way.
The greatest insurance policy that a community has is itself, our neighbors and our family members. That is exactly what we saw after the campfire. Homes opening up to us, taking each other in, neighbors picking up neighbors as they literally ran on their feet to escape the fire. Having a strong social fabric is going to be a key in the resiliency of a community facing disaster.
Businesses need to take actions ahead of time. One of those being that you need to upload your information into the cloud. Having hard copy files didn't do it for us, and we lost a lot of material. So take that opportunity.
After the campfire, we all came together. The silos that had existed before the campfire, the walls have come down. We're working together to make a brighter, better future.
It's home. It's just, I'm safe here, I'm happy here, and I know it's not what it was, but I don't want to be anywhere else. It's like I think about it sometimes, where else would I want to be? Nowhere else. I'm home.
To the people of Marin, I urge you to make a plan now. We don't know when disaster will strike. Know who needs help. Know what help you need. Connect with your neighbors. Make a plan now.
Let's work together. Prepare now so you don't have to rebuild later.
Don't wait, don't procrastinate. Get out there, get busy, clean up your property, make a defensible space. You will save your home if you do that.
Don't think this can't happen to you. It can happen to anyone.
Make an evacuation plan. Make sure you've got a go box with all of your essential papers and documents in it.
There are so many things I would have done differently. Don't put off those things that you need to do to make your home fire safe. Don't put off the landscaping. It could be a life or death matter.
You know, when I go to tell you, if I'm making it so big because that's how much it hurts. That's how much, if you don't do what you need to do, it hurts so bad, and I don't want you to hurt that way. I want you to take care of yourselves, and even if it means learning, just do it. Just take care of yourself, take care of your home, and enjoy it.